tonight is a night of a lot of firsts. It's going to be the first time you hear a lot of kids popping balloons. It's just a little theater here that we are going to do. But really, y'all, you're going to see headlines about me being the first woman ever elected to the United States Senate from the state of Alabama. You'll hear that I may be the youngest Republican woman in history elected to the U.S. Senate. Or maybe that I am the only Republican female with school-age children in the Senate. Y'all, these are all kinds of firsts. Now, I don't take any of these things for granted, and the gravity of all of it is not lost on me. I am humbled, I am honored and grateful. I want you to know I understand what a tremendous responsibility these milestones carry, and I do not take that lightly. But the one that matters the most to me is the first that we started this campaign with. It was our motto from the start, Alabama first. Y'all, I'm here tonight to tell you that wasn't a campaign slogan. It was a promise. And it is going to be my mission every day as your United States Senator. Like you, I truly believe that we live in a great state with great people. And I believe that our best days are still ahead. Yes, come on, guys. And in order to achieve our full potential, we're going to need local, state, and federal leaders working together. We must seize the opportunity in front of us and face our challenges head on. That is how you make Alabama first, and we do it together. This celebration is another first on our journeys, and I believe it is much more of a beginning. I am confident that this night will serve as first of many milestones that we achieve together to better our state and our nation for generations to come. But this victory is not mine, it's ours. It's our children's and theirs. Your future was on the ballot, their future was on the ballot. And tonight, parents, families, and hard-working Alabamians across this entire state, let their voices be heard. We said loud and clear, this is our time. So 2022 is the year of the parent. We want our children to live in safe and strong communities. We want our children to be educated and not indoctrinated. And we want Alabama to be a place where our children want to raise their children long into the future. And there is no doubt that here in Alabama and across our nation, that parents have gotten off the sidelines and stepped up to fight for what we believe in. Because like Wesley and I, when we prayed about this race and prayed about it, we have a new generation that's looking around and we don't recognize the country we know and love, even though we didn't grow up too long ago. We're hungry for change, but we also know we have to be the change that we want to see. And that is my commitment to you. Y'all, we have far too many politicians in Washington that only want to gripe about things and do nothing to actually solve the problems. What I want you to hear from me tonight is that I want to be part of the solution. It's not lost on me that that's likely why Alabama is sending a mama to the U.S. Senate, to actually get things done. So I am a mama on a mission, and I'm going to the Senate with some novel concepts to make common sense common again, to implement solutions, to achieve real positive results, and to make our great state and nation stronger for our children and our grandchildren. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not going to be easy, but I will remind you the words that got us into this race. God calls us to do hard things, right? And in the valleys of life to the peaks and everywhere in between, I am going to fight tirelessly in the Senate for our people, our values, and our liberties. I'm going to defend faith, family, freedom, and opportunity at every single turn. I am going to tackle challenges head on. I am going to look at the things staring us in the face, whether it is inflation or crime, the border crisis, the opioid epidemic, making sure that we expand mental health and that people have access to high-speed internet. I am going to support peace through strength, ensuring our incredible men and women in uniform are the best equipped, resourced, and trained in the world. I am going to ensure that our veterans get America's best, because there is no doubt they gave us theirs, right? I am going to respect and back our courageous law enforcement officers who sacrifice every single day to keep our communities and our families safe. I am going to be a champion for hard-working farmers, because I believe that food security is national security, right? And I am always going to fight for our children. Y'all, I believe with all of my heart that every single child, regardless of their zip code, deserves an opportunity for the American dream. And I will never stop working until that's a reality. It all starts with high-quality education. We must empower and partner with parents and families, not lock them out, because as local communities and states and as a nation, families determine our future. Children succeed the most when their families are active participants in their education, and we need to celebrate, encourage, and enable that. We need to keep getting more and more people engaged in our country's future, whether it's attending local school board meetings, volunteering in your community, or running for the United States Senate. We need you. And speaking of, there are so many people who are here tonight and many who could not be here that I need to thank. Me being up here on this stage is because of a lot of people doing a lot of things, not only over the last 18 months to 2 years, but for years and years before that. To my husband, who put it all on the line, literally, to walk through this journey with me every single day. He is the leader of our family, and he believed in what was possible. To our children, I love you. Who not only encouraged me to enter this race, but who have conducted themselves with grace and grit over the last 18 months. Y'all, I want you to know your dad and I believe you both to be incredibly special, and we could not be more proud of the young woman and young man that you both are. Thank you. To my parents, who taught me important life lessons and encouraged me through good times and challenging ones, who taught me that the most important things in life are faith, family, and freedom. You helped build the foundation that I am standing on today. I love you. To my sisters, who God blessed me with to be able to do life with and who stood in there with me all the way through. To my grandparents, the ones here on earth and the ones watching from above, who planted trees, whose shade they knew they would never have the opportunity to sit in. To my aunts, to my uncles, to my cousins, to my in-laws, To my friends from childhood all the way up to adulthood and everything in between. To my, here y'all, I like it. To my coworkers from my first job outside my dad's store, which was Kids Corner. I went in at 10 and told him I needed a job, that my dad was paying me 50 cents an hour, and I felt like I was worth more, right? To my colleagues at Butler Snow, to the volunteers on this campaign who spread the word and truly helped me build out authentic grassroots. Y'all give it up for them. To my team, who is the best, many of whom took this job in spite of people telling them that it would be career-ending, no kidding, and who put their heart and soul into this campaign each and every day to ensure that we would have the very best chance of success. And to the man, Senator Richard Shelby, and his wonderful wife, Dr. Annette Shelby. Whose seat I will fill, but whose shoes will likely never fit. Who gave me a shot 20 years ago. Who was Alabama's greatest statesman, and who has left a legacy, a lasting one, of fighting for this nation and an imprint on this state that will always remain. And to every person in this room and at home who gave of their time, resources, and energy to make this possible, tonight I say thank you. I know without each one of you, I would not be who I am or where I am. I want you to hear me say it again. From the bottom of my heart, with every ounce of me, thank you. Cousin, number one. I'll conclude with this. No one will work harder than me in the United States Senate. I am going to listen to you, not lecture you. I know that every one of you is not going to agree with me on every single issue, and that's okay. I'm going to be working for all Alabamians, even those who have different beliefs than I do. I am going to be a voice for parents and families and hard-working Alabamians across the state. And I am going to work tirelessly every single day to make Alabama proud. I believe that our campaign is proof that the American dream is still alive. In this great state and this country, you can achieve more if you just set your mind to it. Now, to the young people out there, you're actually why every single one of us is standing in this room. You are not only our future, but you are also our hope for a better today. We want to invest in you. We want to create better pathways for you. We want to make sure there are conditions that, with your own hard work, will allow you to stand taller. I want you to learn from this moment. The one where a public school girl from the Wiregrass who was polling at 2% went on to become the first woman ever elected to the United States Senate from the state of Alabama. You are not just witnessing history, you are part of it. Learn and remember that while the world places limitations on us, it is the limitations we place on ourselves that undoubtedly do the most damage. So set big goals, but pay attention to the little things. Handle yourself with dignity, treat people with respect, encourage others to succeed while working hard yourself. And when you fall down, and you will, because I sure have, get back up. And no matter what challenges life sends your way, and there will be big ones, never, ever, ever count yourself out. Got it? Y'all, I believe with hard work, resiliency, faith, and the support of wonderful people, we all, Alabama, can reach our full potential. And so to the adults in the room, let's ensure that Alabama is the best place to live, work, worship, and raise a family, not only for ourselves, but for all of them. Y'all, hope is on the horizon. Let's restore the shining city on a hill our country was not so long ago. We must lay a foundation that ensures that all children across our state and nation have the freedoms and opportunities to do really incredible things. Our state, our nation, our children, they are worth fighting for. So Alabama, let's do this.
Let's go.
God bless you, God bless the great state of Alabama, and God bless the United States